Hello everyone, welcome once again. Today we are going to study a new chapter of 6th class, that is air around us. So, as you know, air is invisible. We are not able to see air. So, the invisible gaseous substance surrounding the earth or a mixture mainly of oxygen and nitrogen is called air. Our air contains maximum or major amount of oxygen and nitrogen. There is a total of 78% nitrogen in our atmosphere and 21% oxygen in our atmosphere, and remaining is the other gases that are present. So they are the major gases in our atmosphere. The blanket of air that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. We have an atmosphere which surrounds us and it is made up of air, or we can say mixture of different gases. This is why life is possible on our earth. The atmosphere is the only thing that makes life possible on our earth. Air is found everywhere. We cannot see air, but we can feel it. Air is present around us, but we are not able to see it. We just can feel it, that air. Air in motion is called wind. We are not able to see air, but if air will be in motion, you can see the movement of different objects, like movement of trees, that is because of wind. So the moving air is called wind. Air occupies space. Air also occupies space, but we are not able to see how much space the air is occupying. Air is present in water and soil. Water and soil also has some amount of air in it. Air is a mixture of nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor and a few other gases. Air constitutes of all these things. There is nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor and other gases also, and some dust particles are also found in our atmosphere. Now, atmosphere is essential for life on earth. As I have said, life on earth is possible just because of our atmosphere. There is no atmosphere on other planets. That is why life is not possible over there. So we can say that earth is the only planet where life is possible. Aquatic animals use dissolved air in water for respiration. The animals, organisms which live inside the water are called aquatic animals. They used to respire the air which is already present in water. As we have discussed, air is present in water and soil. So there is some amount of oxygen also. So the aquatic animals used to take the dissolved oxygen in the reservoir. Plants and animals depend on each other for exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide from air. We used to respire oxygen, then we exhale CO2, and plants take CO2 for photosynthesis and they produce O2. So we both are dependent on each other for the different gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide. Now let's move to the different layers of atmosphere. The main layers of atmosphere are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere and thermosphere. This is the sequence of different layers of atmosphere. Now let's talk about constituents of air. What is air made up of? Air contains mostly nitrogen and oxygen. As we have discussed, nitrogen is nearly 78% of the air. 78% of total air is nitrogen. And oxygen is 21%. 21% is oxygen. Rest 1% is remaining. It is made up of carbon dioxide, water vapor, dust particles and some other gases. The composition of gases in air changes from place to place. Different places have different amount of the composition of gases and it has different gases. Now let's talk about nitrogen. Plants need nitrogen to grow. Plants need nitrogen to grow. What do plants do with nitrogen? Plants take nitrogen from soil and they used to convert the nitrogen into amino acids and amino acids are further converted into proteins. And you all know protein is very important for our diet, for all of us. So indirectly protein we are getting from plants, that is made up of nitrogen. Next is oxygen, used by all living things to respire and help to burn things. We know that oxygen is very important for our atmosphere. We cannot imagine our life without oxygen. We cannot live without breathing. And oxygen is also needed for combustion. Now, what do you mean by combustion? The burning. We can say combustion is burning of any of the thing. If you are burning a paper, then also you need oxygen around you. If oxygen will not be present around you, then the paper will not burn. So it is very important for us to have oxygen for combustion. Used by all living or things to respire and help to burn things. Next is carbon dioxide. Plants and animals consume oxygen and produce carbon dioxide during respiration. As we have discussed, we used to inhale O2 and we exhale what? Carbon dioxide. Plants take this carbon dioxide for photosynthesis, and by photosynthesis they produce O2 and we will get the O2 again. So this is what happens with carbon dioxide and oxygen. It is used by green plants for the photosynthesis. It is released on burning. Fine. So it is released on burning. If we will burn anything, carbon dioxide will be released in our atmosphere. Next is water vapor. It is formed due to evaporation of water. We have discussed in previous chapter that when there is sun rays, the water of the reservoir heat up and it is converted into gas or vapor form. This is called evaporation. Conversion of water into gaseous form is called evaporation. Amount of water present in the air is called humidity. Sometimes we used to say the weather is very humid. That means the amount of water vapor present in our air increases. That is why we used to say it is very humid weather today. Now, next is amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. Varies from place to place. It is dependent on place, that how much humidity will be there in that place. And also in the same place during day and night. Sometimes in summer seasons the humidity increases in night, because in day there is a lot of heat and the humidity increases at the night time. Now next is dust and smoke. Smoke contains a few gases and fine dust particles. It is very harmful. Smoke contains different gases which is harmful for us. If we will breathe the smoke, it can harm our lungs. Now next is importance of air. Air aids burning. As we have discussed, oxygen is very necessary for burning. Air is needed for breathing. We need to breathe oxygen, otherwise we will not be able to live. Plants need air to make food. Plants need what? Carbon dioxide to prepare food with the help of photosynthesis. Birds fly in air. Aeroplanes also go up in the air because of the air pressure. Moving air is called wind. As we have discussed, the wind makes the windmill rotate. Windmill, which produces energy for us, also needs air to be rotated. Next is air helps in quick evaporation of sweat, that helps in keeping us cool. What you know, whenever in summer season we feel very hot, we have sweating on our body, and as soon as the air blows, that sweating gets disappear and we feel very cool. So this is the factor regarding this, it keeps us cool. So that's all about this chapter. I hope you liked the video. For more details, stay connected to my channel. Thank you and have a good day to all of you.